because the main places to go when you leave Haiti was Dominican Republic,
Yeah.
Miami,
Okay.
Montreal, Boston, and New York. Those are the main places. There was other places like Chicago and but those are the main places Haitians was fleeing to.
Okay.
Dominican Republic was kind of like out of the question.
Wait, you didn't mention New York in those, right?
New York, yeah.
Oh, you did.
Dominican
Sorry.
Republic,
Okay, Dominican Republic,
Montreal,
Miami,
Boston, New York,
Boston.
Miami.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, right.
Okay, cool.
So Dominican Republic was out the question for my dad because it's like Dominicans was anti-Haitian.
Okay, got it.
They was killing Haitians also. In 1936 there was a word that if you couldn't say, they would come up to dark-skinned people in Dominican Republic and say parare, something the way the tongue rolls. Haitians can't roll the tongue. They say, why you do this?
I shouldn't be laughing.
Okay, you are I'm going to one down the block. I'm not gonna run down. I'm going to one down the block. Okay, I'll be back. So you can't say that word. They will. Dominicans
I'm not laughing at. Please don't get me wrong.
I'm not laugh all you want.
No, it's the way you did it. Please, because the situation you just laid out was terrible. It was very terrible.
Right.
But the way you did it, the way you did it, when someone is recounting a very tragic story.
Yeah, I mean,
But the way he said it made it seem very funny. It is not funny at all. I want you to know that the way I reacted
Right.
has nothing to do with the content of what you said.
Right.
As your friend, I hope you know that. All right, sorry. So Dominican Republic was out of the question?
Yeah.
Because they were anti-Haitian.
Yeah.
Okay. Miami?
He interviewed someone from Boston, and the person in Boston.
This is your dad like asking other people?
Asking people.
Oh, could you say interview like?
Interview. Well, you try to figure out where you because also back in those days people would just leave.
Yeah.
And just figure things out. For Haitians, it was you want to leave, but let me figure it out. I don't want. My dad was like pretty like aware and smart about things. Let me just ask a few people, see which way. His main thing was education and what was it? Education and jobs.
Okay.
Where can he go?
Okay, so where are the opportunities?
Opportunities.
Okay, got
yeah.
it. So education opportunities for the kids, and then opportunities
yes.
for the family.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
Yeah. And so Montreal was not good because he talked to someone where they were pretty mean to him. I can't remember the details of it. I'm getting the story from my aunt. Miami would just no real opportunities.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The weather was nice like Haiti, but it was Boston was pretty racist. He met a lady he talked to. Her and her sister and the sister's husband moved to Boston.
And you don't have to explain. Sorry, continue.
Oh, they were doctors.
You just said Boston in the 60s. a Haitian. Is Boston in the 60s welcoming to Haitians? We can...
So all three were doctors. When they went to Boston, they got reduced to nurses. So you had to take a test. You just can't be just because you're a doctor in your country. You gotta take a test, and so the test was expensive. But then she found out the lady that my dad was talking to how racist they were, with the way they was treating. So there were one time she said there was two patients that got hit by a car, right, on the corner. It was a black lady and a white lady. The black lady was in way more pain. The white lady had scrapes and stuff, and the white lady asked to be stay. Can I stay in the hospital? I'm still not feeling well. Well, the black lady was really in pain. They discharged her early. The doctor was like, "Oh, you can't stay here. You gotta leave." And she left. She went home. She was feeling bad again. She came back. Also, they didn't have ambulances back then, so the police will pick you up in a paddy wagon or in a police car, and the police took their time to taking her back to the hospital, and she died on the way there.
Oh man!
So she realized, oh wow, they discriminate. Also, there was a lady who was a black lady who she was about to give birth, and they made her fill out all these forms and stuff, and they made her walk to the room instead of putting her in a wheelchair and wheelchairing her to the room. And when she got to the room, the doctor wouldn't give her pain medication, saying these people are exaggerating, and didn't realize like she was black also and saying these people, but also Haitians when they came to America, they didn't realize racism was not a thing because everybody was just human beings.
Right.
It's when they got here, they realized, oh. And also another thing about Haitians, they thought like, oh, they talking about African Americans. Well, I'm Haitian.
That's so funny,
So that's
man.
another thing she didn't think, they must be taught that African Americans don't feel pain.
That is
when they're
so
pregnant.
crazy.
And then she realized after so many instances, and then when it happened to her, because she told the head nurse, I'm going to become a doctor. I'm going to take the test. The head nurse loved her, white lady, loved her. Then when she realized that she's going to be a doctor, the nurse was like, well, what do you want to do that for? You're a great nurse. Why would you leave to be a doctor? There's no joy in that. You're doing so well here, and I'm taking care of you. And then she said, well, I'll do it. So when she convinced her head nurse that, hey, I want you to take the test, the nurse said, well, listen, you'll always be a nigger. Don't think you'll ever be above me. She didn't know what the word N-word meant. Like, all right,
I mean, that would get you to cross it off the list.
Boston? No, thank you.
So
you know what's wild? As you're saying these things, there's the two thoughts that come to my mind. One is how similar the stories of racism are around the world. Like I don't know what it was like for your dad and stuff. I don't know when he came to South Africa, but I think of my mom when my mom was trying to be qualified. She was doing like a typing course, and she was doing just courses in and around like secretarial skills, but then also things that required like managerial expertise. I don't know what she was actually studying, because I don't think it was like a fixed course, And my mom went in, and no joke, she was being qualified to do certain things that were only for managers. And the person who was her boss at the company or at this training institute said to her, what is the point of studying what you're studying? Because at the end of the day, you'll always be, and then they use the word in South Africa, kafir. He was like, you're going to be a kafir, so what's the point?
Oh, wow.
But it's crazy that you're saying this.
She's also a woman, remember?
Yeah, she's a woman.
You know what I'm saying? So it's double.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, it's crazy that you're telling me about a story in Boston.
Yeah.
And then I'm going like, oh yeah, my mom told me this story from South Africa. And then the compounded thing of it all is the pain and
the time, who gets this kind of story is when you listen to like aspiring white rappers. They sort of tell the story as well.
Which rapper?
Do you know what I mean?
Do you hear what this guy?
No.
Do you hear what this
Just
guy?
name the rapper.
Do you hear
There's
what this
only
guy?
one who.
Do you hear what this guy just said? Do you hear what this guy just said?
They do have the same story. It's the same.
Yes, I mean, in many ways, white rappers are the black women.
You said white rappers
of
Yes.
rap.
Oh,
Everyone
saying
said
white
to them,
rappers.
you don't belong here. You're never going to be nothing.
Yes. Some of them rap well, but we're like, but you're white.
Oh, man.
Oh, wait. Can we pause
man.
my story real quick? So wait, there were people from Africa migrating to South Africa?
Yeah.
Even though they knew how they were treating the blacks?
It's a complicated story.
But they were.
Because we didn't know how they were treating the blacks in America. We didn't know that.
Yeah.
So Haitians would go to America. But you guys knew how they were treating South Africans.
No,
right?
but remember they had the number one of, because you don't want to make it like a dictator off. But Papa Doc versus Idi Amin.
It sounds like you're making a dictator off.
But he's not wrong.
Papa
It's
Doc
like-
versus Idi Amin.
Yes.
Who's the real G here? No one knows Papa Doc. I had to tell people, Francois Duvalier, Idi Amin, people know him. So
Good
if you're escaping Idi Amin, apartheid is
Racism is almost charming by comparison.
in a way.
It's playland.
Yeah.
Yeah, because these
You're just going to say bad things to me. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Does this interaction end with me still alive? Wow. What a quaint form of hatred this is, huh?
Okay. That makes sense. My dad should have gone to South Africa then.
Yeah, I mean, could have.
Yeah. And so once she realized how bad they was treating, like not just Haitian, black people, Haitian as well, she moved back to Haiti.
She moved back to Haiti?
My dad actually talked to her in Haiti.
Yo, what?
Because her thought was, well, as long as I stay out of politics, the thing about Haiti, as long as you stay out of politics, Papa Doc won't mess with you. People was going to the movies.
Yo, do you know what an
life.
indictment this is of racism in Boston? That this person was like, I'm going back to Haiti. No offense to Haiti, but yo, Wil, what?
A number of people
You're saying
came back.
Haiti's going through the worst period ever where thousands of people are being killed.
Yeah.
And this person was like, goodbye, Boston. I am going back to Haiti.
Yeah. She went back to Haiti and she was actually selling things at a market.
Wow.
And that her sister was sending her to Haiti to sell, like products they didn't have in Haiti. So she just went back. She said, you know what? I'll just stay out of politics. I won't even talk about politics.
Sorry, who's this again? Sorry, just follow.
Just a lady my dad interviewed
Okay,
about Boston.
Yes.
Should he go to Boston or not?
Great.
You know, and
Damn.
Yeah, so he actually talked to her. The Toto Makut, you know Toto Makut?
No. What is that?
So when Papa Doc became president, most of the presidents they got ousted by a coup.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So he got smart. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna get my own Secret Service.
Okay.
And they call them Toto Makuts. And the thing about Toto Makuts, they would blend with the people in the streets. So you know who was a Toto Makut. So they be listening, seeing if you're talking about Papa Doc or talking about and they'll shoot you right there in the street. So there was a time when my dad was talking to this lady in Boston at the market, and then he heard they thought they saw someone that the Toto Makut, and then the guy said, "Hey, don't move, stay right there." And so he's talking to this lady like, "Oh shit," and then he went past my dad to someone else, and then got him on the floor and say, "Hey, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing?" And then it wasn't my dad. So they learned not to talk in the streets anymore like that.